It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, we made it to Friday. Good Friday morning to you. Hope you making it through the week. We got a big weekend ahead of us, don't we? Big weekend.
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl
upcoming.
Sunday.
Very exciting.
A big weekend. So we're going to get you prepared for that by giving you a little news. You have probably noticed while you're driving around Springfield, for those of you who do, expired license plates sometimes expired for years. I saw one the other day, 2018.
Really?
Yeah, I pointed it out to the kids. I don't know how you get away with that.
I don't, I guess I don't look. Like, I'm apparently not that observant because I have not seen this problem.
Well, I normally don't look, but I did notice that. And it's apparently a pretty big problem. We're told 47% of vehicles in Greene County are not properly registered. That's almost half. And personal property tax collections are 2 years or more behind for nearly 9,000 people. That adds up to about $3.8 million in taxes not being collected. So they're not thrilled about that. They're going to start cracking down. The city is intentionally now targeting expired license plates. A new ordinance allows people to impound unregistered vehicles at their discretion. So you're driving an expired plate, and it's the discretion of that officer whether he or she impounds your vehicle. Police do say that impoundment will be their last option. So I don't know what goes in before that, but there you go. It's a new ordinance.
You've been warned. And
they're getting tough on it. You've heard us report this before, more than once, in fact. But Fair Grove is again looking to hire a new police chief. It will be the 5th police chief in Fair Grove since 2020. Yeah. Roy Howell has resigned after being placed on administrative leave back in December. There's been no clarity on exactly why he was placed on leave, nor why he decided to resign. He will get more than $30,000 in severance, though. So,
okay. President Trump advocated to, quote, bring God back into our lives while speaking at the National Prayer Breakfast yesterday in the nation's capital. He said his relationship with the religion had changed after 2 failed assassination attempts on his life in the last year, one in which the bullet, as you know, grazed his ear. He told attendees, quote, it changed something in me, I feel even stronger. I believed in God, but I feel much more strongly about it. Something happened. The president says religious liberty is, quote, part of the bedrock of American life and called for protecting it with, quote, absolute devotion.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
I watched the prayer breakfast and I heard him talking about that. And I was, I guess, not surprised, right? I feel like any one of us who either loses someone or has like a major health scare, it shifts your perspective. Something does indeed change, you know?
Well, yeah, you think about your own mortality and is this life all there is? What else is there? So yeah, I think you absolutely think about it.
Yeah.
Try to find the answer. Try to find the answer.
That's right. And there's only one. Citral High School senior has been named Youth of the Year by the Boys and Girls Club of Springfield. Congratulations to Hunter Johnson. He said that the Boys and Girls Club was kind of a home away from home for him and that the lessons he's learned there will stick with him forever. Hunter will get a $16,000 scholarship, which he plans to use to learn how to become a pilot. The old Sears store at the Battlefield Mall is soon to become a Dillard's. It's going to be occupied by Dillard's. Right now, there are 2 Dillard's at the mall, one for the men, one for the women in 2 different locations, but they are moving together under one roof, which is into the old Sears. That old Sears store has been empty since 2020 when the company filed bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, that's good. We thought that was going to happen. All signs were pointing that way, and now we have the confirmation. So good. We also have this confirmation that the final days of Kum and Go are upon us. Live it up, people, because Kum and Go's are going away very soon. Convenience stores will be changed over to Maverick stores starting next month. So March is it. Maverick, as you know, purchased Kum and Go chain in 2023 and has already rebranded many of them out west. Sarah and I told you about when we were in the Denver area. We saw them branded. They look like Kum and Go's. They just have the Maverick sign on them now. So no major changes other than the name. 54 locations in Missouri will be updated to Mavericks very soon, and all should be Mavericks by this summer. So,
okay.
We also now know that Missouri State football, what their schedule will look like for their first year in the FBS and as a member of Conference USA. Big changes next year. We already knew the Bears would visit the Big Ten's University of Southern California for a game. They also will play at Marshall. So 2 very difficult games to start the season. It'll be a rude welcome into the FBS. Then Conference USA play begins at home, Plaster Stadium, Western Kentucky, September 27th. So rooting for the Bears. Hope they have a great season, but it's going to start out a little rocky.
Perhaps.
And, of course, we mentioned the Super Bowl is Sunday. You know that already. The NFL commissioner is now speaking out now, saying that the New Orleans Superdome will be the safest place to watch the Super Bowl. Your home and my home down on the list. This after beefing up security there in light of what was the last big game that took place there in New Orleans, the college football playoffs, New Year's Day. That, of course, the day a terrorist purposely drove his truck through a crowd of people on Bourbon Street, killing 15 people, injuring another 57. So this year's Super Bowl security has been ramped up substantially. It's classified as a Sears 1 event, which means it is given the second highest rating possible by law enforcement, which equates to all resources. President Trump, of course, will be in attendance. And I saw Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce asked about him being in attendance. They said it's an honor. Both of them said it's an honor to play in front of a sitting U.S. president. And he will be the very first sitting U.S. president to attend a Super Bowl. So that's
which we just learned that earlier this week here on Around the Ozarks. And we, too, were shocked by that. Okay.
Sunday night, the game will be on. You know that on Fox, but you can also listen to the radio broadcast, which I would advise doing. 104.7 The Cave will have that, and you can sync up your TV to match the radio, and I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm super excited for the Chiefs. Obviously, it's history making either way, but I am equally excited for both the commercials and the food. I
don't get excited for commercials anymore because I feel like they've let me down in recent years. They're not nearly as funny as they were when I was younger.
Well, they don't have Ethan Fornet's writing them. I'll tell you what, if anyone has ever seen your 2 viral videos, they'd hire you as a commercial writer.
I don't know about
you
that.
You and Kate. Yes.
Give
her a call. Let her know that I will put her name in the hat.
Oh, the 2 of you. Kate didn't do anything. I did that whole thing. I did both.
Well, she did something.
Those are all
that was Ethan's former producer.
I only say that if she's watching, but I doubt she is. She's in San Francisco. It's a big shot now. Thanks to 2 viral videos.
Exactly. No doubt.
You're welcome. Did she even thank me with a meal? No.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say?
About the Super Bowl, about food? About Super Bowl.
Oh, the commercials. I also don't like that you see them before the Super Bowl now. They're on TV.
No.
They send them out on the internet nets. So,
but I haven't watched them on purpose.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm ready to be excited for them. So, okay. Tonight is the First Friday Art Walk in downtown Springfield. Local artists, live music, art demonstrations, food, fun happening all this evening on Park Central Square. So bundle up and head down there. That'll be a good time. Also tomorrow night at Juanita K. Hammond's Hall.
Something like that.
Spit it out. You can see some fabulous musicians for Symphony No. 2 Resurrection is what it's called. It is a showing with all of the combined choirs from MSU, Drury, and Evangel. So I bet that's amazing. Tickets available online, so check it out. Juanita K. Hammonds Hall. And then finally this weekend, starting today, actually, throughout the weekend, happening at the Oasis Convention Center. It is the United Bow Hunters of Missouri Festival.
Yeah.
So you can go learn about all things archery. There's raffles, vendors, auctions, seminars, food, you name it, happening at the Oasis.
Top of the line bows out there for sure, man.
Yeah. Griffin has some really cool bows, honestly. And none of them are like the nicest of the nice by any stretch, but they're still really cool. Like bows are neat. They are cool. Have you been to the bow museum inside of Bass Pro?
Yeah, we went up there. Griffey and I went up there one time.
It's really cool.
It's
really
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, I think. Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm glad you mentioned it. So our contest, we will be announcing the winner this upcoming week. So it's on the 10th that we announce the winner. Is that Monday? Yeah, that's Monday. So we'll let you know who wins on Monday, but you can play up until then at aroundtheozarks.com. Click on contest. The winner will get $125 to the Flower Merchant and $75 to Civil Kitchen. So make sure you play right now at aroundtheozarks.com. The goal is to guess how many hearts are in this. You got any good guesses, Ethan? Like, I'm terrible. I have absolutely.
You moved the wrong way.
I did? No, I'm in
You leaned the wrong way. You leaned in.
I'm in my shot. I see me. I'm in my shot. You're not.
I don't see you.
Well, you're in the wrong spot, but it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, any guesses, Ethan, on that?
How many hearts?
Yeah.
Oh, 175.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's $150 gift certificate to the Flower Merchant. Sorry, not 125, 150. Okay. And 75 to Civil Kitchen. I thought I said that wrong. So I just wanted to correct that. Okay, thanks for playing. I'm guessing I'm going to go with 250.
Okay.
Hearts.
It's anticlimactic because we don't know the answer.
I don't know. Well, it's good that we don't know the answer because I don't want to accidentally give it away. So you guys guess and Grace will count them and then we'll know. And we'll let you know who wins. All right. Okay. Happy weekend, everybody. I feel like my voice is kind of weak. Sorry. I'm not sick. It's just, I'm tired. I
hear you.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Hey, have a great weekend. Go Chiefs. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it bright and early on Monday.
See you then.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Friday. You are listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. It's me, Abby. However, my voice sounds a little bit lower because I've managed to pick up some of the winter yuck that is going around. So thank you for bearing with me as we get through this forecast today. Temperatures are not bad this morning. We've got numbers that are very mild and above freezing. Kind of those dreary conditions around though yesterday, and that's what's going to persist for us for at least part of the day today with light rain chances in the forecast. This forecast, it was really complicated. It took me a while to put it together. And there are still some unknowns about next week. I'll get to that, but just know that yes, it's Friday. I don't want you to check out on the weather forecast, though, over the weekend. I want you to keep checking back when you normally would put it to the side and say, okay, I'll listen on Monday. Make sure you're getting your weather information over the weekend because next week looks like it could be dicey for us in the Ozarks in terms of winter weather and cold air. We'll dive into it, but there are going to be some tricky things to figure out in the forecast for next week as it looks rather active. Numbers today, I told you they're on the mild side, and what I'm tracking today is a warm front that's lifting north through the region. So as of 5 a.m., temperatures are in the mid-30s, and we will warm into the mid-40s for highs this afternoon. I expect that we will see a chance for showers as that warm front moves through the area. There's still a bit of moisture in the air. There's some low cloud cover. I don't think it's anything too heavy, less than 1/10 of an inch expected, but do bring the rain gear today just in case you get underneath some of those showers. Skies will dry up late this afternoon and late this evening as we head into the overnight hours. I expect dry conditions, but with a front in the area on Saturday, the temperatures for the weekend will be kind of all over the place. There will be a few of us that make it to the 60s. However, others may stay in the upper 40s for highs. Our coolest temperatures will be up in central Missouri. A big range in numbers is expected again. I think in the Springfield area, we'll probably be in the upper 50s, and then 60s are expected down in southern Missouri and in northern Arkansas. That means that we will see additional chances for some rainfall along this frontal boundary. There's still a chance for some light showers in the area on Saturday as well. I am expecting the highest chance for rain on Saturday to happen in the eastern Ozarks, and the temperature range I expect is going to be pretty massive. There will be some peaks of sunshine, but it's not going to be nice for everybody. I don't want to give you that impression. The better day to get outdoors for the weekend that you'll at least see dry numbers or dry conditions are going to be Sunday, but that's when you have the cooler numbers with highs only in the low 40s. So a bit of a complex forecast as we head into the weekend because we'll be dealing with multiple frontal boundaries kind of draped across our region. By Sunday night into Wednesday of next week, there's going to be a chance for more precipitation in the forecast as a pretty major storm system heads our direction. Now, the big question marks here are the timing, the exact temperatures that we have in the Ozarks, but at least right now, it appears that we have the chance for some winter weather to develop with this system. I kind of alluded to that yesterday, that we may be dealing with some winter weather, but there will at least likely be some minor weather impacts next week. My key message to you is that my confidence is increasing that a series of storm systems is going to bring some wintry precip and accumulation to the Ozarks Monday into the middle of next week. Best chance is going to be north of the Springfield area up in central Missouri. That's where the highest chance looks like. The St. Louis and Kansas City region are going to be in these areas with better chances for higher impacts. We still have some unknowns, however. It means the exact track of the system, the precip type. This could be one of those situations where we're dealing with a combination of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow in the forecast. Also, how long this lasts. Right now, it looks like they could possibly start as early as Sunday night, last all the way through Wednesday, with kind of the main impacts being Monday and then again Wednesday of next week. But I'm going to be watching this carefully through the weekend, and I'll have a fresh forecast for you first thing on Monday morning, and I'll be sure to keep the website updated for you over the weekend as well. Around the country, what's making headlines? Well, it's unsettled weather and the threat for heavy rain and snowfall for the higher elevations of California. That is going to be moving on to the northern Rockies and the northern plains as we head into tomorrow. And then on the southern portion of the country, we are still talking about record highs dominating the headlines down south. And of course, we've been kind of caught in between systems with our stalled frontal boundary in the area for a couple of days. That will remain for us as we head through the weekend. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday has to do with some New Year's traditions. The Dutch believe that eating what on New Year's could bring good luck? Do you think it's A, black-eyed peas, B, donuts, C, fish, or D, pomegranates? Well, you know, the thing here in the USA is black-eyed peas. However, I prefer the Dutch tradition, which is to eat donuts. I'm going to go with that for the foreseeable future. I don't want to eat black-eyed peas. I would prefer to eat donuts. And yes, the Dutch do believe that that brings good luck. So fry your dough on New Year's Eve and enjoy it on New Year's Day for good luck all year round. All right, here's the question that I'll have the answer for on Monday. What country has received the most snowfall in the 21st century? Do you think it's A, Norway, B, Japan, C, the United States, or D, Australia? Or Austria, excuse me, not Australia, Austria. you can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Hey, while you're on the website, checking on the forecast for the weekend, don't forget we have that awesome Valentine's contest going on. The winner will be announced on Monday. So make sure that you enter that forecast. There is a jar of hearts. You can just check out the picture on the website. Guess how many candy hearts are in that jar. And the winner is going to get $150 to the Flower Merchant and $75 to Civil Kitchen. So don't forget, it's going to be one of your last chances to enter. So check that out on the site. Thanks so much to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I appreciate you watching. We'll chat again on Monday morning.